Hey y'all, what's up? Girls back at it again. Welcome to a brand new episode of Gibson's 92. I've always been giving you guys the latest and exclusive on music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me. And here is going to be a great video for today. So, I finally got to see Ciara yesterday in concert at the Fillmore in Silver Spring. And she snatched my black ass as always, and really it's really amazing to see an artist grow that you grew up with, like that you love ever since childhood, and it's rare that we get to see artists that we have supported throughout the years. We have bought their music and we have been to some of their concerts. This was my third time seeing Ciara, and really Ciara has always been my favorite artist, hands down, period. So like I said, it was really a great experience. Guys, support Ciara, period. C Squad, what's up? Shout out to y'all. So let's just get to like the nitty gritty. Overall the concert was great. Ciara's stage presence is really impeccable. She studied, like I said, Michael and Janet, and really for me to see her in the flesh and see how, as a fan from a distance, it's like watching somebody that can really, they just have like that passion and work ethic, and just like they love what they do. And I think that for entertainers like Ciara, we don't get them but every blue moon. But Ciara has stayed consistent throughout the years. 15 years in the game. Well, yeah, pretty much 15 years in the game. She has celebrated her the anniversary of her debut album Goodies, which was out in 2004. I remember that album came out. I was like, I think I was in the 6th grade and going on to middle school. But to see Ciara really like shine through and push through, and the kind of fans Ciara got, I don't care what nobody says, Ciara has fans, period. C Squad is one of the most loyal fan bases of Ciara. I've also got the opportunity to talk to other Ciara fans, see their perspective. Like I said, on social media, I do interact with C Squad on social media, but it's really a great thing and a beautiful thing to interact with the fans at the concert and really see them, like I said, just have their own, like I said, opinion, their perspective, and just really be so excited for an artist that they have supported throughout all these years. And no matter what people say about Ciara, Ciara got haters, pathetic haters as usual, but my thing is, what I saw last night, there was nothing to hate on. There was nothing to hate about. I mean, seriously, the woman got a gift and a talent. And I've talked to the fans, like, yeah, they say, like, you know what, they're glad that, she never sold her soul. She never lost her integrity. She never tried to, like I said, just fit in with the trends. Because, of course, I always talk about Ciara on my YouTube channel. I always promote her, so y'all already know how I roll. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's like, seriously, Ciara pretty much, she has always been her lane. She has always been hands down like one of the best entertainers of her generation. And really at this point, as a Ciara fan, I can care less. I saw my queen last night, as she always say, and when she hit the stage, she's gonna black bag that bitch. That's what she did last night. I mean, she was so like engaging with the audience. She was telling fans how grateful and how blessed and how much that she loves us for supporting her all these years. And these were like really memorable moments, like touching moments of like an artist really being vulnerable, because Ciara pretty much has shown us her vulnerable side throughout the years in her music career. And fans, like I said, we've been there for Ciara. And I always say this, like I said, you support an artist, you support them, you support them every step of the way. You support them good or bad. You support them like to the wheels fall off. And Ciara pretty much is a perfect example of like her fans. I don't care what nobody says, because Ciara, for some reason, throughout all these years, people have really tried to put her down and tried to really count her out. She even said so herself. She even, like I said, performed that song Set, which I was a badass, like I said, set list. But let me go deep into like what she had came out with. So of course she did Dose, okay. I know she did like Freak Me, 1 2 Step. She did Promise, Goody, Sorry, and I Bet. She did what else, Level Up. She did like a Surgeon. you know. And really the opening for Dose, I mean, when she came out, I love how like her dances, they came out first. And then really when you get to see her dancers dancing, it's like they really are authentic dancers. They're flexible, they can dance. Choreography is on point. So they really vibe with her. They really like gel with her as far as being an entertainer. And it's really rare to see like dancers really like get into the zone and be like comfortable in their own skin and just really give it their all. This is why Ciara pretty much is underrated in the dancing department, and people have always tried to count Ciara out. But when you see Ciara in concert live, just focus on Ciara the artist, because really I noticed throughout the years people have really tried to like, you know, downplay on her impact in music and also downplay her and on her impact in dancing, which she has studied her peers Michael and Janet. Them two are like the main influences, and they paved the way for her. And also I must talk about Aaliyah as well, and y'all know I'm a huge Aaliyah fan, aka baby girl, so you already know what's up. But see, I love Ciara as much as I love Aaliyah, and I do see Aaliyah's influences in Ciara as well, because Ciara fans, you know, we had talked at the concert about how one of the fans, actually some of them say, yeah, you know, Ciara reminds us of like a little bit of Aaliyah, the way how like her smooth, her technique, her flow, her delivery with her footwork. And you know, and Ciara, her personality, like she's humble, she's kind, you know, down to earth. So it's kind of like really Ciara pretty much has really withstand the test of time for herself, because really it's like when Ciara came out with like that fresh new sound of music. She had like that swag, you know, like that girl next door, but she had like that confidence, in your face attitude, bossed up. And really when Crunk and B, which was out because Lil Jon, he created that sound, stuff like that, Ciara pretty much did well in that sound at that time of the era of music, because she did bring something different to the table with her music. She brought something very mystiqueness and just like that rawness and badass, and like such a unique flavor in like her dancing. So even as a Ciara fan, I followed through her career throughout all the years, you know, so I have all of her albums. And I think that me as a fan now, I look back at it, I'm be like, yeah, I remember Ciara pretty much, like I said, she was already getting herself out there. She was already building her own, you know, lane and progressing as an artist. And she really pretty much was popular, like really hot back then. And she still is today. Which, on a side note, which the fans, I talked to them and it was like, you know, it's funny how people always throw shade and hate on her and be like, oh, you know, she's a flop and she ain't relevant. She still is relevant. That is true. She's relevant, period. Because even at this concert, it's like a lot of the fans were all of us were singing to her songs. You know, we were engaging with her. You know, we really had just to really vibe with her and have a connection with her. And that's the beautiful thing as a fan. When you buy these people's music, that's one thing. But when you go see them in concert, that's another thing. And Ciara seeing her for the third time, I'll always remember that. Like, seriously. And looking at how she has grown as an artist and how she's blossomed as an artist. And it's really, like I said, at the end of the day, my thing is, people can say what they want to say about Ciara, and people can say, oh, well, Ciara ain't relevant. Okay, Ciara ain't relevant, but she's still booking these stages. She got her own tour, you know, out here. She has an independent record label. You know, she has a Grammy. She's really accomplished a lot in her 15-year career, being one of, like, the thrilling entertainers that we have this generation. Ciara is Ciara. Ciara has always been the next Ciara. There will only be one Ciara, and this is going to be like a rant, but it's pretty much a humble opinion. Like, this is my, like, concert review, because really, it was really great. The experience was so, like, it was just a lot of thrill and excitement, and it was my money's worth. And really, like I said, Ciara is pretty much worth going to see in concert, because for people, like I said, her shaders and haters have always said, well, Ciara is not that kind of artist that brings the excitement. Well, she's not that type of artist that brings charisma. She doesn't have that appeal, mainstream appeal. But for the last damn 15 years, Ciara has consistently put out her albums. She has put out hit singles, despite, like I said, the climate change of music. Despite, like I say, even though here and there she did suffer, you know, trying to maintain and have longevity in the music business, and also her album sales did decrease, you know, over a period of time, but Ciara still is relevant. And you know what's so funny, because it's like, I don't even get mad when people talk shit about Ciara. I mean, it's annoying at this point, but what I'm saying is Ciara pretty much has always been the underdog. In my eyes, she's always been the underdog, because when we look at Ciara and look at how far she's come in her music career, those same people who never supported Ciara will always say, oh, well, Ciara's a flop. Or they'll always compare it to her other peers that they, you know, alongside with her, like, we grew up with them and we, you know, grew up with their music and they're still relevant. But for Ciara, it's just like, oh, you know, that shade, you know, oh, but people don't want to give Ciara her props. But Ciara pretty much has shown time again, people really underestimate Ciara, period. They really underestimated her, because recently I talked about how she was acknowledged at Black Girls Rock. That wasn't that long ago, okay? So, and now it's like, you know, that, and then I know Level Up being platinum and all of that. So it's like, to see her really win, she's been winning, you know, and people really, like I said, you got haters, you don't have pathetic haters. They don't want to see you do well in life, they don't want to see you win, but oh well, you know what they say. What did she say in that song? And said, I think she said, you hating, but you watching though. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's one of the lyrics. But the thing is too, as far as I'm concerned, I just think that it was very, you know, amazing for me to support Ciara this era. And I've always been a Ciara fan since day one. And let's get into like Ciara's dancing. Now Ciara pretty much hands down, when it comes to Ciara's dancing, she has like that precision, that execution and flow, and she's natural. And even when Ciara started out in her music career, she even said so herself, she didn't take a lot of dance classes. I mean, she was naturally gifted in dancing. She was naturally gifted in like movement and choreography. But then also when she learned, you know, more moves and she got into more like choreography, the techniques and skills, she got better. She stayed consistent, she stayed persistent. And that's how, like I said, she started dancing, and we saw her doing a lot of dance moves, the choreography, doing the matrix, the back bend. She did that. I had to get that. Because she is still flexible. And even with her endurance as a dancer, that takes a lot of, like, you got to be on point. You got to exercise. You got to eat right. You know, I mean, you do have to maintain that endurance, because when you're moving and like gliding and, you know, with the footwork on stage, Ciara pretty much overall, hands down, she got that down pat. And what I love about Ciara is like she's versatile, which people don't want to give her props. They never really try to give her props to begin with, because the way how Ciara dances, to me, she's like a combination of Michael and Janet and a hint of Aaliyah. And those three artists are my favorite artists, you know. And really, it's like the way how the flow, the execution, it's like, you know, when Ciara dances, it's like pretty much it from my opinion, I can say it's easy for her, you know what I'm saying? Because looking at her dance, I can't do none of the moves, I can't do none of that. I can't, I mean, I can dance, but not like that, you know. But that's, I mean, I know it took a lot of practice for her to just build up her skill. But really, like I said, hands down, Ciara killed it. She's selling out shows, you know, she's booking these stages, you know. And Ciara pretty much, like I said, Ciara fans, we're like ride or die fans. We're like real like loyal fans. And I think with Ciara too, I think that even for this tour, people pretty much are really interested in going to see her in concert. And they are interested in seeing her, like, you know, just do the damn thing, you know. And she's like no different from any other entertainer that has been like doing a damn thing in music for years before her, you know, the greats. So, and even for Ciara's case, she is on her way to becoming one of the greats, because I think that in Ciara's case, the way how she just had like that unique, skill set of like the dancing and the charisma and her stage presence and her personality. And I think that badass attitude that she got like that confidence. And she also like dropped some gems on the fans saying, listen, don't let no hater phase you. Like, she really like pretty much, was saying some real stuff because her experiences in life. And I think that even with this concert, it's a really dope thing to see that now, people, even the people who haven't been Ciara fans, are realizing, oh, okay, well, I've been sleeping on her like for like this long. I haven't really been paying attention to her, but now it's like she pretty much is doing her damn thing. And I think that artists like Ciara, we should give, her flowers because, like I said, I'm not here to bash and hate on any other artist, period. I don't do that. I don't shade. I'm a hardcore Ciara fan, just like I'm a hardcore Ali fan. I love both of them equally. You come at either one of them, you getting dragged, period. I'm team Ali too, so don't get it twisted. But it's like artists that just have like that like gift, that natural gift. I mean, we gotta like hold on to them because it's like this. For Ciara's case, even in her longevity in her career, she's achieved so much in her career where even some of her haters been bird chirping, but then the fans, we already know what's up. We've been buying her music. We have been supporting her through thick and thin. And even, people have, in a way, they kind of thought she wasn't going to last anyway. They thought she was going to be a one-hit wonder. Probably thought, like I said, that she wasn't going to really be that impactful because of the biasness and because the music finished politics. But Ciara, she pushed through, and she's resilient. And it's like she really, like I said, she really stood, she hung in there. That's what you gotta do. You gotta hang in there. I don't think it's fair for an artist like Ciara, and she's not the only one, just because that bullshit idea of like, oh, because they're not mainstream enough or they don't even have that mainstream image, which I don't know what the hell that's about. I really don't know what it's like. The thing is, artists, we should let artists be themselves. We can't expect artists to be like someone else because everybody is unique. Everybody has their own lane. And Ciara, pretty much for her, she basically just stayed true to herself, and she wanted to experiment with her music, and she wanted to like really like push the barriers of music. And even like I said, when I was a younger fan, I did pay attention like to her direction, her music. Like, okay, perfect example, like the third album, Fancy Ride. Now that album, in my opinion, is one of her underrated albums. I think that Ciara pretty much, she did the damn thing on this album. The direction was very cohesive, but I think that she just didn't get the right people to manage her in terms of like making sure her, delivery and like promoting the album. And then she was also going through, like I said, label issues too, which is why she's an independent, artist, which is why she has her own record label. And also, like I said, even before Ciara came out, she did bring out, I forgot the singer's name, but it was this like young lady. She's a talent singer. She was singing. She really did her thing. I enjoyed her performance. And DeAndre Brackenswick, and I promoted him on my channel too, so check that out. So he's her first artist on her record label that she signed a while back, and I also did a video of that, so go check that out. He did a damn thing. Now this dude can sing, man. This cat was singing up and down. I mean, highs and lows. I mean, his stage performance was really, really good. He was like pretty much like he's like a powerhouse vocalist, which is good too. And I think that it's good to see that even an artist like him that Ciara signed, she knows talent when she sees it. So that's why, like I said, it's important that we have to like support talent, period, because it's like I said, this will be a different story, to be a different video. But what I'm saying is that Ciara pretty much, like I said, for all these years, she has really, got her, accomplishments. She has really gotten her, like, recognition. And really, it's like I said, they're way overdue. you know, and as Ciara fans, you know, I think that we really do appreciate her, because it's like, you know, Ciara is just one of a kind. You know, she's a one of a kind artist, and I mean, she really pretty much is like one of the best. My favorite performances, Dose, they got it in. Her and her dancers got it in. Goodies, they got it in. Set, Promise, Body Party, Like a Surgeon, Freak Me, okay, 1-2 Step, Lose Control. Oh my goodness, when her dancers, they were sick, badass with their outfits. They were dancing their asses off. I mean, they really, I love how like they really gel with like the theme of Ciara's tour. Cause you know what, a tour pretty much like it does, like I said, when you got your dancers or like, you know, people that, you know, come on tour to perform with you. It's like, I love the vibe. It was more like kind of like a electrifying. I would describe Ciara's tour as like electrifying, thrilling, entertaining, sexy. It was kind of like a little bit of everything. And then I love how like really everything about this tour, it was just like pretty much what a tour is supposed to be. You know, it was very like the way how things went really well in terms of like the execution of like how the lightning. I love like the lightning of her name, Ciara, cause and it changed colors too. And we got like little light up bracelets too. And then also after the show was over, she had like a money machine. She was kind of throwing money. She used like a money machine to throw to the fans. I hurried up because after it was done, the show was done, I hurried up. I got over the rail and I got my $100 bill. It was a fake $100 bill, but it was worth it. I don't care. But I had to get it as a souvenir. But overall, I mean, I got this tour 5 out of 5. This tour was an A+. Okay, people can say what they want, you know, about Ciara. I mean, at the end of the day, Ciara will put on a show. Ciara has always done that. I also think that, you know, for fans who have been riding with her, I got respect for real fans just like me, because it has been a journey. You know, Ciara pretty much has grown up, and, you know, she has evolved and blossomed to like, you know, a woman of like I said, her experiences, and she's really pretty much like, I don't know, she's just badass. You know, and she's very, like I said, now to see her grow and blossom and, you know, living life, being happy, that's all that matters. That's all I care about. But I think that, you know, like I said, this tour was worth going, and I wanted to go, and I'm so glad and thankful that I got to see Ciara again. I would say, guys, Ciara fans, I know she's gonna be hitting New York, which will be my birthday. So that would be great. So that was an early birthday present for me too. So that's cool. Happy early birthday to me. So she'll be in New York, and then she'll be in Chicago. So she's been on a roll. I mean, she kicked off in Seattle, and then LA, and then Houston, and then Atlanta, and then Maryland, which I went where I'm from, and last night. And then she's gonna be New York, and then she's gonna be Chicago. There'll be more tour dates to follow. So yeah, she's on a roll. She is on a roll. But yeah, guys, overall I think that Beauty Mark's tour is really a good tour. It's a really good concert experience. I think that, you know, like I said before, Ciara fans, we have been there for Ciara. You know, we really have been, like I said, doing our part as fans. I also think that as time goes on, Ciara will also get bigger as well. You know, because I think that for Ciara's case, being underrated for that long, it's okay. But like I said, she has really, like I said, maintained and really kept going. And also her music is awesome too. You know, so yeah, guys, I think that people should definitely check out Beauty Mark's tour. Please check out Ciara in a city near you. So if she got any of her concert dates, you know, go check out on her website, onlyciara.com. Google it, watch concert videos, you know, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. So support Ciara on the Beauty Mark's tour. C Squad, this is for y'all. Y'all know how I roll. This has been a journey. So C Squad, shout outs to y'all. You see this video, please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment down below. Don't be afraid to hit that notification bell. Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And as always, your girl's always doing what it do. So stay tuned on the next episode of Get to Cincinnati 2 Dragon Ball Z narrator reference. Peace. Bye bye.